Welcome back, it's Kara Jacobs here, doing something a little bit different today, showing off my Alesis Vortex Keytar, because I was born in the 80s and therefore Keytars are the coolest thing in the world. Sounds a little something like this. Yeah, very cool. I haven't really used this to its full potential though, partly because it's a bit fiddly to use, but also it's got this slightly broken pitch knob which kind of has a mind of its own, and it's not really doing it at the moment, but it tends to just throw my pitch out for no apparent reason whilst I'm in the middle of playing, which is really annoying. So I want to take it apart to try and get that fixed, but whilst I was at it, this looks a bit plain, a bit bland, doesn't it? Plain white. I think we can do something about that maybe. Yes, yes. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing custom paint job whilst I'm at it, and let's see how that goes. Let's get on with it. So I started off by sketching out a design that I wanted to do for the Keytar. I kind of already had an idea in mind of what I wanted to do, but before I'd get it down on paper, it went very well, as you can see. And in the end, I just decided that was good, and I should just carry on. Okay, we got there in the end, everything's taken apart, all the circuit boards are off over there, nice and safe away from any potential spill hazards, hopefully. I had a look at the dodgy pitch wheel thing I mentioned. That was just a potentiometer in the circuitry that's, I think it's just a bit knackered. So I just unsoldered it from the circuit board, so basically just disconnected it, so it has no it can't screw anything up anymore, so hopefully that won't be a problem once I put it all back together, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. For now, we've got our keyboard all taken apart. And you can see it comes in little segments like this. It's kind of handy really. And then we've got our okay, so these are the bits that I'm going to be focusing on painting. I also want to do the back side of it as well, but that will just be a plain black coat or something like that. We'll see, we'll see. And then these further come apart, ooh, like that, and then like that. So yeah. Right. So I think the plan is. It's probably shiny plastic, so it's probably going to need a coat of something to get paint to stick to it nicely. So I'm going to hope that a layer of gesso does the job. I might need to sand it down if it doesn't. So give it something to bind to, and then design on top, and then probably some form of lacquer on top of that to make it all shiny again. But that's the plan anyway, so we'll just get on to it and see how it goes, yes? Okay, so I'm not going to show you all of the prep work because it took a long time and it was all pretty much the same thing, repeated, just rinse and repeat. Give it a couple of coats of gesso, sand it down a bit, give it more coats of gesso, sand it down a bit, wipe it down after I've sanded it, get rid of any grit and nastiness that I've sanded off. This took the largest chunk of time for the whole project, but it is totally worth it. Totally worth it. If you whenever you're doing anything like this, prep work is key. More time you spend prepping, the better the finished result. Right, there we go. Prep work done. I'm actually quite pleased with the finish I got from this. It's not perfectly smooth, but it will do. Not too bad considering I was putting it on with a brush not too many brush marks, and I think once I've put a design on, especially after I put the top coat, a nice gloss lacquer over the top, it will be absolutely fine. I'm really pleased with the finish that I got on the keys themselves. I mean, that looks super sick. Yeah, eventually when that's held up against the gloss black keys, that's going to look really nice. So now I'm not really sure what I want to do, whether I want to keep these plain black and put the design purely on the rest of the case, or whether to put the design on some of these keys or all of them, or something, because I really like the flat matte black on them. What I'm going to do is going to start the design on the main case and then see where we go from there. Let's get to it. Right, I think I am done with the design, and I'm pretty pleased with the results. If I can work out how cameras work. Yeah, nice spacey scene, because you know I like these spacey scenes. I'm a little bit concerned over one area which I've masked off. It looks like it's going to have a little wobbly line in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmask that area and probably a couple of other areas before I put a top coat of lacquer over the top of it, make it nice and shiny again, which should finish it off nicely. It'll give me a chance to touch it up before I do that, before I put the lacquer on. But so far so good. This is going to look sick when it's done. Okay, so this was the bit I was concerned about. That's the moment of truth. focus. Right, so that's the top coat done. Got these all laid out nicely. Drying off. So, wait for these to dry off and then put it all back together. Right, wonderful. All together now. One problem. Where the hell's that supposed to go? Yes, done, finished. And I'm very, very happy with the result. Keys probably need a bit of polishing down. Not quite as smooth as I'd like. But that can be sorted. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I think just for the black keys alone, that was definitely worth the effort. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back soon with another one. Until then, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe if you're feeling extra generous. But until next time, that's all I've got time for. So cheerio.